G'day everybody, Happy New Year. It's currently the 1st of the 1st, 2023, and I hope you've all had a great New Year. As I mentioned, I've been away. I've been enjoying some time down the beach, but I'm back on New Year's to do work, which is sort of sad, but I have to work. And then I'll be heading back down the beach again to enjoy a bit before I end up going back to work again. Anyway, it's kind of a sad reminder to know that on the 12th, Forged to Fight will be ending. So I thought I'd do like a little summary of the last 2 weeks prior to it closing and just sort of give you my thoughts day by day. So this will just be the Happy New Year one. I'll probably give you another update on probably 10 days to go or a week to go and let you know how things are travelling and what I've done. So I'll see you all then. Hey, g'day everybody. It's now the 6th of the 1st, 2023, and we're just over 7 days remaining until, well, probably the end of Forged to Fight. So, what's happened so far? A few things. Trying to complete Act 4. I never actually finished the main story, so I figured I'd try and do it before the end. It's getting a bit tough though, especially since in the Nemesis Prime boss, he was a pretty nasty piece of work, so it drained a lot of the energon I used for health. But we managed to push through. I don't know if I'll be able to get through all the way to Necrotronus, all the way over there, because at the moment it's a bit of a slog, but we'll see how we go. We don't know what'll happen. What else has happened? I've also been trying to work out what to do with the Titan fragments. I've already used it to get and duplicate the 5-star Thundercracker because I had to get Thundercracker. But I'm not quite sure who to use next. I'll probably either get one of the Bumblebees or dupe one of the Bumblebees and maybe Cliffjumper if I can get enough Titan Fragment. Although now that the calendar's ended, it might be more difficult now, so I'll probably decide what to do with that before the next update. Anything else that's happened? Yeah, the main calendar's now gone. And also the arenas, just checked this morning, is now gone. Although the last few have only been about those bot ship things, which you couldn't spend anything on like the last 3 weeks. So a bit useless, but still fun to try out. And yeah, that's pretty much the quick wrap up for the moment. Only 7 days left. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully they keep it around for offline, but at the rate it's going, I don't think it will. So enjoy the last 7 days. G'day everybody. It's now the 7th of the 1st, 2023, and this is just going to be a quick update, but I was proved wrong. There was actually a new calendar released for the last week, which is pretty good. As I assumed that was just going to be it and they were going to leave us in the dark for the last week. But at least we get a bit more gold and more Titan fragments and crystals and that. Although I was really hoping to get like a crystal or something like that where you could select any 5-star of your choosing. But I guess this will do for the moment. What else? Oh, speaking of Titan fragments, I have decided to get the 5-star Cliffjumper. And then I will get the Scout version of Bumblebee and either duplicate him or then get the movie Bumblebee. As with the remaining Titan fragments, I can do either of which. So I'll let you know further to the day when I get that. But that's pretty much it for this update. So I'll see you all later. G'day everybody. It's only 3 days left to go until the end of Forged to Fight. And with that, we've received possibly our final communication from the actual game team, who have stated that we should probably finish off any missions or any other content that we want to do now before the end, which sounds like we may not be able to play much, if anything, once the deadline ends. So that's kind of sad to see. But with all this, they did give us one more final parting gift of 250,000 Titan Fragment, which I have already invested into both versions of Bumblebee, and I will be able to do both of them on the very last day. which would be pretty cool, and I'll have exactly enough to do both, so there won't be much fragment left over, which is great because I don't want to waste any of it. Other than that, I haven't made too much headway in actually finishing Act 4, but there is still time for that. I don't have much in the way of resources to do it, but I'm giving it a crack. Regardless, this will probably be the second last time I talk about Forged to Fight, unless something major happens between now and the last day. And if you do, then so be it. If not, I'll see you all on the final day of Forged to Fight. Bye-bye. And just like that, it is all over. Hey everybody, it's currently the morning of the 14th of the 1st, 2023, and it's official. The game has now come to a close. Every time you try and reopen it, it'll just say, the sun has set. So, I suppose that's one way of saying that they've shut down the server. I believe the game ended for me about 1 a.m. last night, and unfortunately I wanted to watch it slowly disappear, but I was too tired, and at the moment it's like 6 a.m. in the morning because I've got an early shift at work, so I couldn't afford to stay up too late because I wanted more than 3 hours of sleep. But anyway, this game has been very fun, and we did actually receive one more final message from the developers telling us how grateful they were for our support, which was very nice to hear. And during these final days, I wasn't able to do everything I wanted to do because I've been busy with work and stuff, but I was able to duplicate both versions of Bumblebee like I said I would, and have a bit of a play around with them. And regarding me trying to do the main campaign, I did make it to, I think, the Sword of War one with Tantrum, but I wasn't able to get past it because I didn't have enough resources, as I would have needed to have started Act 4 a whole lot earlier. But that's okay. I've accepted the fact that I wasn't going to beat that one a while ago. In addition to that, I've tried a couple more crystals because I really, really wanted to get a 5-star Jazz and Mixmaster because I really enjoy their 3-star versions, but I just could not get it to land on any of them, which is really a shame, but I suppose that's the luck of the draw. And with that, there's not really too much else to talk about. I really would hope that everyone was able to achieve everything that they wanted to while playing this game, regardless of whether you were a free-to-play player or one of the whales that just splurges all the money on it. But there's one thing we can all do now is pay respects for this fallen game. And I know it was suggested to me to play Transformers Alliance or Rage Battle, which admittedly I haven't played yet, but I might give it a go sometime in the future. But for now, we do still have one more Transformers game that we could go back to. Oh, what the fuck?